Hi lovelies, and welcome back to another TikTok video. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Stronard and here is Belly's TikGist. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Alright lovelies, let's get into today's video. So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok and I thought to share with you guys where Nikki Hills was actually saying that they should increase the level at which people work to 70 years, and this actually got a lot of people talking like, do she actually want people to vote for her? Because she want to increase the years at which people work. And guys, I was just able to put up some stitches because a lot of people stitch her videos trying to cancel her and all of that. I'm just gonna roll the clip. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and do not forget that this channel does not support any form of bullying, harassment or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes, guys. So please share this video, subscribe and leave it in the comment section, and let's get into it.
We don't touch anyone's retirement or anyone who's been promised in, but we go to people like my kids in their 20s when they're coming into the system and we say the rules have changed. We change retirement age to reflect life expectancy.
What's the right age there then, Ambassador?
We've got to figure out what it is, but what we do know is 65 is way too low.
You are not going to get millennials, especially Gen Zers, to work till they're 70 years old. There's no incentive anymore. At least 30 years ago, the incentive was you could work 40 hours for 40 years, afford a home, afford a living, have retirement, and have hope. You took those incentives away from the younger generations. You want them to work 40 hours a week for 50 years without being able to buy a home, with living paycheck to paycheck, working 40 hours. You want them to work 40 hours in corporate America plus commute and then drive Uber on the weekends just to afford groceries? Corporate America needs to change their incentive. Where's the 4-day work week? Where's the more than 12-day PTO? Where's the 9 to 3 job with the same pay instead of 8 to 5:30? You need to change the incentive. You have corporate America bragging about corporate profits at an all-time high, and yet middle-class people can't buy a house and get by and putting groceries on credit cards. That's the America we live in. We have people working at multi-billion-dollar organizations who have to apply for government assistance, working 40 hours a week. This is an American problem. This isn't Nikki Haley. This is a left, right, center. I don't care where you are politically. This is an American problem that has just arose 2-3 years ago, and we need to work together to fix this for the millennials and Gen Zers and future generations.
We want to raise the retirement age to around 70 years old. Wait, excuse me? Why? Because Social Security is going bankrupt, so we're gonna need everyone to pick up the slack by working closer to their life expectancy. As usual, we're changing the rules. Doesn't that make you want to vote for me? Fuck no. Do you know how many jobs most of us have to take up just to make ends meet in an economy that politicians can't stop fucking up from the comfort of their mansions? Now you're telling me that I have to do that longer and practically work till I'm dead? Okay, well, I know that sounds a little bad, but realistically, this is the best approach to helping the US citizens maintain their financial government entitlements. Or maybe the best approach is to stop sending billions of dollars overseas to fund other countries' wars and genocides, and instead invest that money into the very citizens that give you your fucking jobs. Okay, well, honestly, that just sounds completely unrealistic. But anyway, I hope I have your vote. Nope. Fuck. It's not that serious. Yet.
Is this a fucking joke? Like, as a millennial, like, you want me to work till I'm 70? I don't even want to work till I'm 41 and I'm 40. This is why the scam is the 9 to 5 grind. You better believe in 2024, us millennials and Gen Zers, we're gonna find our independent wealth another way. The system better be prepared.
Excuse me? You want people to work until they die? That's basically what you're saying. And you're running for president? You already lost. You ain't reading the room, girl. You already lost. It is over before it even started for you. It's done so. It's done so. Why would anyone want to vote for you? Republican or Democrat? It's over. I don't even want to hear anything else you have to say. You want to raise? You fucking tripping.
These politicians have lost the fucking plot, because what do you mean retire at 70? I didn't even want to retire at 65. We understand that our life expectancy is like 77. If we retire at 65, we have maybe 10 good years, not even good years, like 10 years of us declining mentally and physically, that we're not working, we're not laboring for someone else. If we can't even retire, our generation won't get Social Security. We don't even have pensions anymore. What is the benefit of working until 70? We can't afford homes. We're all living at home with our fucking parents, not because we want to, but because we have no other choice. And you're telling us, vote for me, I'll make you work until you're 70? You've lost the plot. No, I would rather chew glass than work until I'm 70. It's not happening. What did I immigrate to this country for? What American dream? I did everything right. I went to college. I got a job. I work full fucking time. And my salary is decent. I should be able to live decently with my salary without having 3 fucking side gigs. Oh my god, no, y'all have lost the plot. I'm not working till 70.
You need to be retiring as soon as you can. There is propaganda trying to convince you that because you are going to be living longer thanks to modern science, that you should continue to work well past the age of 65. Why? To pay bills? When are you going to enjoy your life? You need to save as much as you can so that you can retire as soon as possible. Otherwise, you're going to be old, graying, everything hurts, and you are working for a billionaire that has yachts. Not just one, but many. We are working for billionaires that have seen everything and done everything, and that's why they're all going to space and building these like doomsday bunkers to hoard all that money so that we can keep working and working until we die. Do not be convinced that you need to be working in your late 60s, 70s, 80s. For most of human existence, we've only ever worked 15 hours a week.
If you really think about it, a retirement... Who in the hell is voting for Nikki Haley? She just said she want to raise the retirement age. Have she lost her damn mind? So what she telling me is she want me and my children to work until we die. I have a question for Nikki Haley. You as a millionaire, will you still raise the retirement age for your children? You won't, but you want everyday Americans that's struggling to buy fucking bread to work longer. Who is going to vote for this bullshit? Donald Trump don't even have to say nothing. Y'all defeating yourself. Who in the
absolute set of cojones this bitch has to say this shit on national TV to a struggling nation is insane. Like, never mind the fact that a majority of us are out here struggling, right? Working 40 or more hours a week, living paycheck to paycheck, barely able to make ends meet and keep our heads above water. We can't even afford basic necessities like healthcare, a roof over our heads, or food. Never mind any of that, right? But now she's talking about raising the retirement age from 65 to 70 years old. And don't forget, the average life expectancy in the United States is 77 years old, which means if something like this actually went through and was approved, you'd be out here bending over and taking life's big one until you hit 70, and then you get to enjoy life for maybe 7 years before you croak out. And that's best case scenario, okay? That's not even considering the possibility of you maybe getting something like cancer or Alzheimer's or any other debilitating disease that we're out here getting from things like our food and the environment around us. It's honestly a pretty evil genius move by our overlords, though, if you really think about it, because they don't ever have to worry about running out of money to pay us our retirement, because if they bump up the retirement age and bet on some disease or something like poverty to take us out, they're in the clear. Like, did people forget how in France, when they tried raising the retirement age from 62 to 64, the French people were trying to burn their fucking country to the ground? Meanwhile, this twisted, diabolical political succubus is out here making outlandish statements how we need to move our retirement age in the US from 65 to 70. And instead of people being absolutely batshit upset over it, instead, we're out here storming the gates at our local Targets to get the latest Stanley Cups. I mean, I swear, it's the audacity of these politicians, man. They're all like, hey, we see that you're out there struggling to make ends meet. Why don't you just go ahead and do that for an additional 5 more years? Fuck it. While us in Washington, we're over here on our knees getting $1 million loads just blown all over our faces. But hey, it doesn't matter because we're not going to do anything about it, right? You know you're not going to do anything about it. Evidently, I know I'm not going to do anything about it because we're Americans. And that's unfortunately what we do. We're going to be too distracted by whatever it is that we see on TV. Oh, look, Taylor Swift is at another football game. Oh, what's Gypsy Rose up to? Squirrel!
And what would that be? You've already raised retirement once since I've been alive, and I'm 57 years old.
Well, I think we have to do the numbers. We've got to figure out what it is. But what we do know is 65 is way too low, and we need to increase that.
65 is way too young, my ass. Lady, there's a lot of us that ain't even going to live to 70. I went to the SSA.gov website. I'm not even going to get what I've paid in throughout my lifetime if I make it to 80. So what do you want us to do? Die of old age, lady? I got another question for you. What are you going to do with the extra money if we make it another 10 or 15 years before we start drawing?
We're going to be responsible with it.
Responsible? Shit. With all these billions you've been giving to these other countries, if you haven't been responsible with it up to now, what makes you think that we believe you're going to start being responsible with it now, lady?
Like, seriously, lovelies, this woman actually want people to continue working till the last breath of their life. Like, who would want this for people? You want people to actually vote for you, and then you can frustrate their life. You want people to vote for you so as they can continue, working till 70 years. A lot of people are even finding it hard time to work and retire at 65, and you are saying that the 65 is so short, and your government or whatsoever is going to make it 70 years. This will help in whatever plans you have, and you are trusting Gen Zs and every other to do this, and you know that Gen Zs actually age faster. Like, seriously, how could you even thought about that? When I saw this on my For You page, and a lot of people was actually, stitching the video, trying to cancel her, and everyone was just giving, the reason why this is not a very good idea. And even without someone telling you, or without people canceling and trying to react on internet to tell you that this is actually a bad idea, you should know that this is a bad idea. You want people to continue working after 65 years, that a lot of people cannot even, they cannot even point out, okay, I have been able to own this, I have been able to own that. A lot of people are even doing 1, 2, 3 jobs because they have a lot of, things to sort out with money. With a lot of people are involving themselves to work extra jobs just to put food in their table, just to make ends meet. And instead of you to even look for a way to actually reduce the level at which people work, so that at least before someone can be able to join his or her ancestors, you'll be able to enjoy or rest a little from the work you've been doing all your life. But instead of you to bring something like that because you're in a very good position, or maybe because there are a lot of people are just, you decided to increase this. So when somebody actually work till 70 years, and someone's life expectancy is supposed to be for 77 years, so you expect this person to only enjoy 7 years of their lives. You expect this person to only enjoy 7 years of their life. And the way at which things are even moving right now, the way at which, a lot of people, there are too many things out there. People are losing their life, even younger people, older people. And you expect these people to continue working all the days of their lives, paying bills till the 70 years of their life, so they wouldn't even have a little time to enjoy or rest their body, their old aging bodies, and all of that. How would you feel when you go to workplaces, you see all the aged people working? Like, do you know there's some people that's 70 years but they're already looking like 100 years? Like, how do you even expect this? Like, how would you say something like this? Like seriously, a lot of you people are just in a good position and you don't care about any other person. You don't care about any other person because at least a lot of people, there are too many billionaires out there, they don't care. They just want people that will just continue working, and why they enjoy what these people are, because we don't even care about what any other person can think, like feels. Do you know how it is right now to even have these jobs without you getting yourself, with your body not being in a good position, or because you're trying to make ends meet? Then when someone is on a certain age, you're supposed to retire, you are expected to continue working. So somebody will have to work until the person is no longer available on this earth. Like seriously? Like when I saw this, I was like, is this a joke? This is supposed to be a joke, right? Like someone reasonable cannot even think about this. Like a lot of people are trying to see how they can reduce the level at which they stress their body, the level at which they work, but they cannot even do that because everyone is trying to meet up. Everyone is trying to make ends meet. Everyone is trying to meet up to their standard of living. Because of this, a lot of people are going about working 2 jobs. People are working 3 jobs to make ends meet. But you, in the other hand, is trying to, okay, I think 65 years retirement is very short. Let's make it 70. Or like seriously, okay, after 70, how are you even sure that this person will be able to get to 70 years? So the plan is just to continue working until when you lose yourself, until when you actually decided to meet your ancestors. Like what? Like seriously? And you expect people to come out in mass and vote for you because you have this plan? Because like who will want to continue working for a particular set of people to just enjoy? And a lot of people want to use this money to go, to go on space, to go, enjoy themselves, buy yacht and all of that. And like seriously, let's just call a spade a spade. This is just ridiculous. People are trying to see how they could reduce the level at which they stress themselves, and you're trying to increase it. Like seriously, you should just come to think of it. A lot of people were like, oh my goodness, this is just, blabbing and all of that. But if you give this woman a chance, she's just going to do that. She's just going to do that. How do you expect people of that age to wake up in the morning, early in the morning, then go to work when they're supposed to be enjoying what they have worked through the years of their lives? Like, okay, she was even trying to say that, okay, we won't do it now. We'll just, try to introduce it with the generation of her sons, like from 20 years, plus, like in their 20s and all of that. Like seriously, guys. Why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And don't forget that this channel does not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes, guys. So please share this video, subscribe to my channel if you've not done that already, like, and I'll see you lovelies when I upload my next video.